It's up again. Thanks for coming back to the channel. This is Axe here, Ed from Kansas City. We are about to take a look at a few things. Let's pause for a second. Okay, so we're going to be looking at a couple of things today, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is Axe here, Ed from Kansas City. And we're going to be looking at the comparison. Now, you guys know the pinball is out, but also at the same time, this video is a couple of days late. But at the same time, there is also some other packs that are out. And we're going to look at that and we're going to compare which one we're going to actually do. We're actually going to literally compare which one is going to yield the greatest Crimson Main drop rates for us, gold Crimson Mains. So we're going to be looking at that. Now, the additional thing, the main thing about this, guys, is what's going to make the difference is the additional materials and items that you will be able to get besides just Crimson Mains. So that's going to be the main thing right there. So it's not really about the Crimson Mains right about now. It's more so about, you know, the other items as well that are in addition to that. So that's what we're going to be looking at, and we're going to see which one is going to give us a better bang. Which one could possibly give you a better bang for your buck. So now we are going to go ahead. As you can see, we just had 2,130 of those pinballs. So we're going to get 100 and have 1,000 more chances. So we're going to see how many 1,000 will grant us. And this is what we were looking at, the super winner offer. We're going to snatch all those. And we're going to see which one, because both offer many different materials and items you are able to get, not just the Crimson Mains. Now, the Crimson Mains that are in the Super Winner packs also give you the regular Crimson Mains that you would normally get anyway for the 100. So we're going to look at those, and we're just going to compare one to the other. One is 125 and one is 100, and you get 1,000 pinballs. So let's take a look at that, and we're going to see. As we see, we started out with 2130 emblems, or pinball emblems. I think that's what it's called, pinball emblems. And we're going to see what we'll get after that. Now I'm going to speed this video up so we can get past just the pinball actual play, so that we can see the actual comparison. So let's speed it up right again. Let's speed it up and let's get to it. So here we go, guys. We got it ×2 on there, so we'll see the drops that you get. Now, I did make a mention in the last video, one of the last videos, where I showed that the pinball was actually, I thought it would yield per 100 balls, I thought it would probably yield 2,000 or even more. But as with IGG's drop rate, a lot of things are just going to depend on the gamble, the lottery of the game. So as you can see, we've already spent 100 of them, and we've gotten like 700 pinballs or 700 emblems. So it's not going to be anything really, really significant. I think my calculations were really on point in the last video, where I said the 100 would probably yield about maybe 2.5 gold Crimson Mains, something like that. And we'll see if that holds true. Because I was really a little bit high on my guesstimation and my speculation that you would probably get somewhere around 20,000 pinball emblems, that's what it's called. Up there, we're at 4,050 right now, 4,250 right now. But I thought you would probably, when you spend 100 and get 1,000 of those pinballs, I thought you'd probably have something like 20,000 maybe. But we're gonna see that possibly is probably not going to be even clear or even close to the facts. So it's good. We've already ran through about 200 and something of the uh, pinballs. So, and as you can see, the drops are nothing really great at all, as with a lot of times when you work messing with IGG and the drop rates. So the thing about it is in addition to getting Crimson Mange, you're getting other materials, such as you have an option of getting other materials such as chaos cores or research books. Um, there's other things as brushes and research books, and I think those were the main things I had my eye on, which I can use on the account. So other than that, there's also the chance of getting the castle skin in there that they have as well when you clear all of the levels, which that will take quite a bit more in addition to what we're doing right here, what I'm doing right here. So it's really, if you ask me, uh, I was thinking after this to do it again, to do another 100 to get another 1,000, but I felt like it just really, I don't think it's gonna be really anything significant. I don't think it's really worth it. It doesn't seem to be. You can't trust the drop rates. One person did tell me that they were able to get some gold boots. What's up, Taze? They was able to get some gold boots by um, playing the pinball bamboozle. So it's called Palooza, but it's a bamboozle. But I don't know how they did it, especially with 60. Spending 60 don't really yield 10. You're not gonna get 10 gold bangs for $60 in this pinball. That's not gonna happen. You can get some champion boots, but they're not gonna be mythic. That's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get, because that's, even if you get some champion boots that are 5 gold bangs a piece, that's still a total of what, about, it's automatically 10, but you gotta realize when you're doing the epic boots, which takes, if it's 5 purple epic crimson bangs, you still have to use a total of 1 gold bang plus to in addition. So it's just literally about 12 gold bangs to make some champion boots. And this pinball Palooza will not make you anywhere close to 12 champion crimson bangs. Not even close to it. So I don't know what he meant by that. So he might have some explaining to do on that one, unless he already had some boots or something. So we're down to 440, which is good. It's speeding right along as I'm trying to rush it. I'm really pretty much, as I was doing it, I pretty much was over anyway, because it wasn't really yielding any really good drops. I mean, there's 200. There was the best one right there. That's probably the best one. But as you guys can see, and it's good you guys can see the actual points I was getting, the actual points I was getting. And with 1,000 pinball emblems, it only yielded, it's not going to yield a lot. As you can see, I'm at 9,700 right now. So when it's all said and done, we'll be at about, we already had 2,100. So when it's all said and done, we'll be at like 13,300. But 2,100 was already there from, the $1.99 and which you get 60 of them, and the 30 of them that you get per day. Because you get 30 of them free every day to log in, just for logging in. So that yielded those two, I think, and maybe another login. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think it was those two that yielded 2,100. So that was 60, 90, 120 pinball emblems that yielded 2,000 and something. But then when you got 1,000 of them, you can't even get, you can't even get 2,000 per 100. So it's really a fishy, shaky, risky thing. So I thought I'd do it because I really wanted to compare this to the winner lucky thing, the winner thing that we're going to go to next after this. We'll be doing that one right after this one. So we only have 200 left, so it's almost over, guys. And you guys will see what we got and how many Crimson Mains we'll get out of this. Which, basically speaking, I mean, you really don't really get. It's not really worth it, to be honest. So yes, it would be a horrible way, as I first said in the first video. It would be it's a horrible way to try to even get Crimson Mains out of this. Doing it this way, it would be extremely costly. Now there was a thing where I was looking, guys, back in the days, when people only had gold champion gear, you didn't have packs out at that time that would allow you to have 1+1 or the discount delights where you can still get another 1+1 there as well, buy one get one free, or you get the legendary champion pack for half price. The difference is, guys, is that as I've noticed, the difference is that even back then when you just literally had to make 10 gold mains champion to have champion gear, or whatever the gold cost was, whether it was 5 gold mains or 10 gold mains or 14 gold mains. You only had to do it one time. Whereas now, even though they're giving us the discount delights and the 1+1s, they're giving you extra, but you still have to make it extra. You have to make it twice. So just because IGG is giving out an additional pack, they're giving everybody 2 packs, but it's still nonetheless, and we can slow it down now. I don't think I sped that up correctly. I don't know what I did. I might have did something wrong. I hope I didn't. So here we go, speeding it up, guys. So you'll see we're not going to get a whole lot. We'll switch it up a little bit. Let's see what we're working with right quick. How many we got so far. As you can see, we really don't have anything out of what we've opened. We had 25, 50 of the champion chest, and now we're down to 2,000 and whatever that was. We're just going to open them all up. There we go. So I think overall, this was a better way of going. This is really literally a better way of getting the champion gear and things like that, because you get so many other additional materials for your gear, and you get art things for artifacts. So as you can see right there, we ended up with 2 more Crimson Mains gold. So obviously, and you see we got plenty more of the records, the books records. So that made it much better. That is a better yield because you can complete multiple things in your account. You can further your account in multiple ways with using the winner special thing, as opposed to using the hundreds of thousands of pinball emblems that you would need to have to be able to change them for multiple things in the Pinball Palooza. So the Pinball Palooza is a loser. It's just it's not a good thing. So I'll never have to worry about playing the Pinball Palooza anymore. It was a waste. I did want to max out one of my artifacts. I really wanted to completely max it out, but I just didn't want to go overboard with it, to be honest. So I kind of left it there. But we're always close to maxing out. Let me slow it down the video, guys. I'm kind of moving a little fast. Hold on here. Okay, so let's get back to it. I apologize, guys. I was going quite a bit fast while I was talking. So definitely the those packs were better than spending on the Palooza, the pinball. The pinball was thumbs down, big thumbs down, guys. It didn't benefit. It didn't really produce any benefits. Yeah, you're spending $100. You're getting 2 gold bangs. That's all you're getting. You get a couple of books when you have some leftovers, which I didn't really have any leftovers because I started with 2,000 and something pinball emblems anyway. So to me, it's not a economic or an efficient, quick way to get tombs, and you can only get 40 of those anyway. Even if you spent so many, and if you accumulated so many pinball emblems, you still can only get 40. You can only get 40 epic crimson mangs, which makes a total of 10 gold mangs. So it's not a big winner anyway. So yeah, it's not good. I won't have to do that anymore. Just kind of like in a sense, kind of like doing the wheel. I don't really do that anymore either because I've done it and it didn't benefit whatsoever. So, but I will say that the winner thing was much better, a much better thing to do. So there you see we have the abilities to select, you know, whatever type of astrolites we want to upgrade. And there are several astrolites that I could upgrade. Certain things in my gear that I could upgrade with the astrolites, which I will. And it's nothing majorly significant, but it will upgrade with those drops. It will upgrade some. Yeah, doing streaming. Yeah. So it will help, but it won't be nothing. It won't be anything significant, guys. But it will be. It would take a few things up a few points. So I'll be doing that. So I think let me pause right quick. I think we're really at the end of the video. I think this is it there, and we can go in game and see what's going on. Okay, so we're back in game, guys, and I think I did something. Let me check, guys. Let this pop out the way. But let's see here. So I was thinking about getting some more boots, guys. And see, I got 4 gold mangs. It would still take yeah. Got 4, you need 10, 11, 12. So still need every bit of 7 more gold crimson mangs to even make some boots. And I don't really think I'm feeling that. I don't really think I'm gonna go in that direction for some more boots or really any more champion pieces for real. I think if anything, I would, just to make the account look pretty, I think I would do something like, exchange that piece right there for a champion piece. But that piece is a very valuable piece. I mean, you have army HP like a mug. I mean, 43 army HP. It's at 11. It has astrolites at 11. But it is a good piece. And when you look at other pieces to compete against it, at where it's at, you got to wonder, is it worth replacing with a champion piece? Like if this one was to epic, and of course having it to the astrolites to 11 is a really big thing. I mean, that is a big thing. That's that's a long ways. But what I'm saying is, it may be beneficial just to keep that piece. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, I think it'd be beneficial to keep it. Now I definitely wanted to max this out here, which it requires 160, and I have 150 gold books. Gold records is what they call them. But I have 160. I have 156, and it takes 160 to make this completely a maxed out piece. And I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to save it on that, as opposed to using those records for other things like these that I could also level up. This one could be leveled up a few times, but I'm primarily interested in going ahead and leveling up that. Even though it's Battle Fury, I don't like, but let's see if there's another one that is the same, but just in general. Let's check her out. That's infantry and cavalry, regular. Here it is right here. This one is it gives you how many points is this? From 10 to 11, it gives you less than a point percentage on each. To upgrade it, it takes 120 records to upgrade to level 11, which is the same level. No, the other one is at level. This is the Dragon Compendium. That one is already at 11, and 12 is the max, right? So, and it is at pretty big stats there for that, 16. So I'd rather do that one than the other one. Where is it at? Let's go find it. There it is. Do you have another one there? Cavalry in range. So yeah. So I'm going to be doing something right there, and then we still have those chests left that we can open. Well, the selection, Astrolite selection chests. Those will be good because each one of those are more likely going to guarantee an Astrolite or a Astrolite update on some gear in general. And then we have some other gear things that we can put to it. So there's a few little things in there that were helpful. That didn't make it a total loss. And like I said, we still got 2 gold mangs out of the drops, even though we had 2,550 champion chests, and we got 2 gold mangs out of that. So it was less than 1,000 per. It was less than 1 gold crimson mang per 1,000 champion chests, which is typical IGG. But I've had times where I've gotten less. So I wanted to bring you guys this video to let you guys kind of see for yourself which was better. And as you can see, I don't think that, for 100, for 1,000 pinball tokens, what is capable of yielding and what you're capable of exchanging, whatever pinball emblems you get out of the drop rate, I don't think it's going to be at all worth. It's not going to be worth it. I mean, you would have to have a ton of pinball emblems, and that's going to cost you so much to exchange that stuff for these things. And as you see, we had 100, and we were only able to get 8 Crimson Mains. So, so other things in here are going to be just as costly, guys. Just as costly. Ooh, man. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is not the way to go at all for kind of like anything, to be honest, guys. It's not really the way to go. So I think that's not the way to go, because it just you have to be, simply because you have to have so many pinball emblems to really exchange it for the things in here that are good. You know, the materials in here, the items in here are good. Like, I wouldn't mind having the army attack 70%, but the problem is that um, it costs so much. So 70, you do it 10 times, so that's 7,000. So 7,000, you that could be, who knows, that could be every bit of, because I had 1,000 pinball tokens and I only got a total of 11,000 pinball emblems. So that's just not a great drop rate, guys. So this cost 7,000 for just 10 of those. That's 7,000. Let's say you were trying to get some ember here. If you was trying to get those, you can get 20 of those blazing embers. So um so that would be good to have the blazing embers, but it would cost you what, 18,000? 18,000 to get all 20 of them will be 18,000 pinball emblems. And as you can see, I spent 100 and I didn't get 18,000. I got 11,000. I would have to spend another 100 to get that many emblems. So when you start calculating and add up how many emblems you need to get the Blazing Embers, the Crimson Mangs, the Army Attack, the Epic Records, Astrolites, and all this other stuff in here, Chaos Cores. When you start adding up how many pinball emblems you need to acquire all of those, I mean, because getting one of them or two of them makes absolutely no sense at all, right? So you really would want to get the 20 Blazing Embers, or, you know, the maximum amount of Crimson Mangs in there, and all 10 Army Attack boosts. I mean, you're looking at, I mean, this one was 18,000. This one was 7,000. That's 25,000 right there. This one is only 160 of them, but it's 150 that you can get of them. So that's over 10,000 and something, right? That's over like 10 times 150 will be 50, 100 would be 1,500. So that's over half of that. So you're looking at like 2,200, you know, somewhere around there, 2,500 more right there. Astrolites would be 50 of them. So it really would cost you a lot of buying those pinball tokens. You would spend several hundred, guys, to get this. So this would be a horrible way to actually achieve any type of advancing in your castle. So the better way to go is, if you were gonna go, the best way to do it would be like just simply doing the winter special, guys. That's probably the best way to go if you want to just get records and astrolite selections and a few records as well. So with that being said, once again, I'm on here and I am the guinea pig for this. Show you guys what not to do. And I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and get some rest. Thanks for viewing, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I think that's all I had that I need to do. That's pretty much it, man. I don't have anything left to show. So I think with the champion gear that I got now, or the champion piece that I'm lacking, I just, you know, sometimes when you have gear, it's difficult to figure out which champion piece you should get, because you gotta weigh in and calculate, is it worth getting a champion piece when the other piece is pretty good already. So if the champion piece does not make the gear much better, if it just makes it a little better, or not even really significantly better, then it's probably more likely not worth doing it. Then it's just going to be mainly just for show, like mine is mainly for show. You know, so that's what you're dealing with now. Ed from Kansas City, guys. I'm out. What we got there? 12, 11, 7, and 18 levels. Alright, guys. So, I'll catch up with you guys later. I'll keep working on little things. But another champion gear won't happen anytime soon because I don't know. I'm out. Take care, guys. Have a good week.